sometimes I think relaxing is the most difficult thing for me to do. Out of 300 something, 350 maybe, I was number 5. I think if I had dropped physics, if my guidance counselor had said, oh, you're not doing too well, drop this. I think if I had dropped physics, I would have been the valedictorian in 1974. Somehow the instructor, I don't think it even has to be the words used, it's just the way he presented it. Made difficult challenges seem worth attempting. I don't know how people do that. Go try this. It's impossible. Go try it. Like to solve Sudokus, we probably should start with the easy ones, not the fanatically difficult ones. I think what intrinsically attracts me to it is that it's a sport of inclusion. Everything from 1 to 9 has to be included in the small areas and in the rows and the columns. And I like to feel included. When I'm having huge mental issues sometimes, physical issues, I like to feel included. I went in just after Vietnam officially ended, I guess. U.S. Navy. I think 81 was my last year. I went pretty much around the world. And I think the only place we didn't go was the Atlantic Ocean. I ate very well. I had some of the best food. I think I put on 30 pounds or possibly 40 pounds of solid muscle. I mean, probably would have wanted to retire after 20 years if they hadn't recommended me for not re-enlistment. For a year, I think my dad let me stay, and I got a job at a private farm just behind his place, raising lettuce and onions. Very well, very well. Thank you. When I went to school, I'd taken a loan, and I figured the only way I could pay the college loan back was to get some money. And Dad took about 4 years to pay the loan back, just for 1 year. And after that, I moved to the city. Went through temporary agencies and nothing for permanent. I enjoyed working. I think I'd want to find something I want to do. But I guess I haven't met Dad's expectations in my life. He cut me a lot of slack. I'm not sure that's what led to my life's actions path taking the turns it did. Today is what I should be grateful for. I've already found out who my roommate's going to be, and I'm pretty sure I've already found out which apartment it's going to be. It's in the same building in Montana.
Timothy's on a waiting list too.
Even though Van Dyne wants him back?
He was talking about like November 1st, so I don't know.
A lot of it is grants.
Yeah.
I think Mike's is a grant. Quite a sizable grant too. Some of them are saying $15,000. They want a third of my check to pay for the rent. I'm not sure if I've got to pay my own power and water. When the homeless shelter used to open like at 8 o'clock at night, and I was done going to counseling at St. Joe's or something for half a day, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours that I had to spend in the temperature. And when it gets cold, the group home is a warm place to see, it's interpersonal socialization. It's almost like self-defense to go volunteer there. Sometimes I wonder how other communities are approaching homelessness. I used to hear people say about the story in the paper, they'd have a cardboard box or something in New York City. And recently the overnight temperature was freezing or sub-freezing because it was cold the day before yesterday when I woke up in the morning. I turned in 50 cents, and I think I've got probably 40 cents more. But the machine used to take brands that the store wouldn't even sell. I would have hoped that New York State's bottle law would have reimbursed them for it, but the manager might have to go through a lot of paperwork for it to get the nickel back. So I honored his request. You know, I think he approached me one time personally, don't put in something that they don't sell. And I can't remember all the brands that Rite Aid doesn't sell. I'd say maybe $3 a week if I keep diligently at it. Sometimes I give up on it when storage becomes socially prohibitive. The homeless shelter doesn't like a whole bunch of them. I think as a defensive mechanism, I need that some kind of networking. I think it's a side effect of a disability I applied for. I had a head injury when I was a very, very young kid. I was playing baseball on my father's driveway. He was pitching and I was batting, and I foul tipped the baseball that went through a teeny window in a garage attic and stayed there. I looked, I couldn't see it on the garage floor. I remember Father telling me, leave it alone, let it be, let it go. I still wanted to play baseball with my father. So the connection, okay, it must have gone in the garage attic. I had to jump up on a workbench, get up on my elbows, climb up, and there was the baseball. And got so euphoric that couldn't remember the way to get safely back down. At the back of my head on the pointy thing on Father's anvil, a voice had on it, you know. I felt I needed a nap right then. I think I slept for a couple days there on the floor. I think most what I enjoyed was just the interaction with my dad right then. I hope it wasn't only the first time I was playing baseball with my dad. I think it might have been the second time. I'm just too happy to have gotten the baseball because it was up there in that garage attic. Should have listened to him.